Hello everyone, it's Chef B87 here, and today we're going to get into a almost full face of Dior. So, I've been doing almost full faces of stuff or full faces of stuff for a while now, because y'all seem to really like when I do full faces of things. So I figured I'd just keep the ball rolling, and I got some new like Dior stuff, like this eyeshadow quad is new, and this highlighter is new, and then I got the setting powder from them when Dillard's had a really good sale when, you know, the corona first kicked off. So I figured I'd use some of that stuff. I'm gonna go in with this Dream Skin from Dior. I don't know if this is necessarily a primer. That's what I'm using it for today. I figure it should hold my makeup okay, considering I don't like have to really go anywhere. I was gonna check out CVS and see if they have everything, because I already went and bought my gas before I got home, because I figured it'd be cheaper by my grandmother's house than by my house. I haven't checked over here though, so I just bought gas out there, and 20 bucks filled me up, so I was happy about that. Because I'm like, it's the last week of overtime next week, and I feel like I keep saying it and then they keep extending it, so I'm hoping they extend it to, like, you know, June. That'd be great, because then like all 3 paychecks I would have like overtime on and extra money. Especially since I've been trying to like save extra money in my account. So I'm like, we'll see how that goes. But it just feels like a nice little you know, face situation deal. Yeah, so we got the primer on. Now I'm gonna take this Kevyn Aucoin, the Central Skin Enhancer. I have the shade SX13. So I caught this on sale on Beauty Bay like a while ago. It was 30 bucks instead of the normal price that this stuff cost, which I think is like 48, 44, something like that. So the color I want to use on my actual under eye and stuff like that is SK12, but this is what SK13 looks like. So I'm going to spot conceal all of my face with my Marc Jacobs of the conceal brush. Just dipping in it lightly, and then I'm going to, you know, y'all know how I do. I'm going to do my eyeshadow first, because that's what I always do. And then I figure, you know, after I get done with all that, this will have dried for a little while and, you know, covered up all my dark spots and made the face look the way I want it to, which is a little more even. This is kind of thick. I didn't realize it was this thick. But, you know, we're going to make it work, because I heard you can use this as foundation too. But I'd have to buy like a different color for foundation, because this one is a peachy undertone. So I just bought it to spot conceal and put like underneath the eyes when I have a full coverage concealer. I mean full coverage foundation. I want like a concealer to correct the darkness, because as y'all know, I have dark circles underneath the eyes. You can clearly see them right now. And it's not like it's something I try to hide. As far as, you know, when I come on camera with no makeup on. I mean, I don't like the fact that I have the dark circles, but, you know, I just have to deal with it, so. I'm thinking about taking a makeup removal wipe or a napkin and getting some of this concealer off, because once I put the Dior concealer on top, I feel like it's going to be too much. So I might do that, or I might just, you know, use the sponge with the Dior concealer, since I've already used this for the Kevyn Aucoin, or Kevyn Aucoin, however you prefer to say it. But sad, y'all see I have to conceal the majority of my face, because I have that many dark spots. But I've had acne since I was 12, so I've had acne for like over 20 years now. How sad is that? I mean, I think it's just sad. Okay, so we have concealed damn near all of my face. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while. We're gonna put on some eyeshadow primer. Where's the brush that I use for this? This is my new Patrick Ty eyeshadow brush, so I'm definitely trying to make sure I use that today, just because I'm excited to have one. Where is it? I know I have one. Did I put it in the other jar? Because I'm not seeing it in this one, y'all. Let's see. Yeah, here it is right here. Wait, where's the big one? Oh, here it is right here. It was in the first one, like I thought. We're gonna take the Hourglass eyeshadow primer because I'm still trying to try it out. So I figured I'll take it and use it. It's so gloomy and like dreary looking outside today. Y'all, I actually had to turn on the light in the kitchen instead of just filming, you know, the natural sunlight like I normally do. My mom is in the living room watching basketball. So if you hear noises in the background, that's her watching basketball for Mother's Day. Adriangameover is not here. On weekends, he usually goes with his dad, so I didn't want to disturb his weekend plans. So mommy just let him go ahead and go since I had to work Friday night anyway. And he usually gets brought back on Sunday night, so mommy will see him tonight. I mean, it sucks not to have him here because it's Mother's Day, but you know. I know he likes to spend time at his dad's house and film his videos or whatever, so I was like, okay, well, the only time he gets to do that is the weekends because, you know, obviously both his parents work, so I was just like, okay, I'll let him go ahead and go with dad, even though it's Mother's Day weekend. So anyway, I'm gonna try the Neutral Mattes palette. This is number 14. I'm just using this for like crease colors, and then we're gonna go into the Dior palette, and I'll show you that one in a second. Let me get out the box. I think it says Happy 2020 or something like that. It comes in this fancy sleeve. I think I showed you all this in the haul video. I don't know if I took all the stuff out the package or not, though. That's why I'm just re-showing it. Not to mention you need to see it for, you know, purposes of this video. So I'm thinking about doing a blue and pink look since it has blue and pink shimmers. Like put those in the crease, the blue and pink and the Viseart one, and just use these on the lid to reassure that one, and then maybe put like one of these colors in the inner corner. I think we're gonna do something like that. I'm not doing any lower lash line work because I need to do an Instagram look today too. I did one yesterday and I'm gonna do one today. Let me start blending this out just a little bit because I feel like I let it sit long enough while I sat here and talked. You should hear a good, like, on here like 5-10 minutes, something like that. So I'm just trying to blend out like the edges and whatnot on my face before we put on. I'm going to use Dior Face and Body Foundation. I usually use the Dior Forever, but I didn't feel like having to put the yellow pigment drops in it to adjust the orangeness of the foundation, because that foundation is a little orange if you're my skin tone, and you have to put yellow pigment drops in order to make it work. I just feel like doing that today, so I was like, I'll use the Face and Body because it's neutral, and then the concealer I bought, because it's so olivey and yellow, it evens it out and makes the foundation more golden to my liking, so I'm okay with that. Okay, so I feel like the coverage disappeared right here when I get the sponge. I don't know if I did the sponge too much and that's why it's starting to show, but we need to cover that back up, so we'll cover that on back up. Trying to decide if I should put some underneath the eye. I've never put this underneath the eye before. I know I've seen Jackie do it, so I might try it right now, and then when I get done, but I don't want eyeshadow, like, you know, falling off my face and getting stuck in the cream concealer, because I've had that happen before. So I think we're gonna hold off on that for right now. I probably will put some on there a little bit later and then highlight the rest of the face with the Dior and then go back with the Dior later, but right now we're just gonna try to stick to this eyeshadow thing. So I'm going to start off with I guess I'll start off with this shade right here, then I'll add this one and this one in the crease, and then we'll put the matching shimmers from the Dior palette on the lid. So I really want to try this Patrick Ta brush, so I'm gonna try that with, wait, no, I'm gonna try this one with the brown color, then I'll probably try this one with the pink, and then the Patrick Ta with the blue maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I might just end up using the pointed brushes for both of them because I want to get these colors concentrated in the crease, and then maybe dust this over or use this with another palette, because I do need to do another eye look today, like I told you all. So that's probably what's going to end up happening with that one. So yeah, matter of fact, let me just dust that over there, and then we'll use this and flip it over for both the shimmers. So like I said, let's start with this color right here. Yeah, I'm just taking the diffuse detail crease brush from Sigma to get up in here with that color. What I like about this brush is, like, even if I put on a whole bunch of color, it doesn't matter because it diffuses the color out nicely. So if I go ham and have too much pigment on the brush, it'll diffuse it for me. Because I have a tendency to pick up a lot of product instead of like slowly picking it up like other people do and building on it. So that definitely works. Brushes like this especially work for me, like diffuse crease brushes and this diffuse detail crease brush. These are some of my favorite brushes from Sigma because they help me tone down the fact that I picked up way too much product to start off with and diffuse it out nicely. Okay, that's looking good enough to me because I want a little fiery color in the crease to get some definition so that you'd actually see it, because I feel like if I put a cool dark color in it, you might not see it as well, or it might not blend out with the other colors we're putting in the crease as well. That's another reason I pick this particular shade. That way it's visible. I felt like the other browns might be like too close to my skin tone, whereas since this is an orangish reddish brown, it's quite visible. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so now I'm going to, let me see. How do I want to do these colors? Do I want to go pink and then go into blue? Or do I want to do blue and then go into pink? Let's see. I think I'm going to put the pink toward the front and then we'll do the blue in the outer V. So that way we have a color to darken up the crease color. So I'm just taking the pink shade with my Scott Barnes number 62 brush. This brush is actually currently sold out on his website, so I'm on the waiting list to get another one while they had the 20% off sale. I like the fact that it's pointed at the tip, so like it can get into the crease of your eye perfectly and give the color payoff that you're looking for. And with the mattes, I don't really care about them getting all over the lid because it's like the matching shimmer is going to be on top. So it's like I could put this all over the lid and be fine because I know the shimmer I'm putting is going to match. I'm just mainly trying to make sure the color is concentrated in the crease and it shows up, so that when we do put the matte on top of it, you'll still see like the pink in the crease. So I might have to go over the diffuse crease brush again and get the orange going. Scoot up so y'all can see me a little bit better. Okay, yeah, so I'm just taking the pink halfway over the lid like so. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then let's do the other side. I wish Scott Barnes would come up with more brushes like this. Sorry, I got them all in the way so you can't see what you need to see. But yeah, I like his brushes. I like this brush. The other one's like the eye fan brushes. I don't know, I'm just not with those. I don't know if it's like the shape or the way they look, but I'm like, I don't want to try any of those. But I think one of those was sold out too, so I'm like, somebody's liking them. Okay, yeah, that works. So you have that color down. Now I'm going to take this Sigma E45, yeah, E45, and put the blue on the outer V. We'll start right here like so, and blend up into the base. And I figure once I put the shimmers with it, it'll give a better, like, you know, gradient. Because I'm not necessarily liking the gradient with the mattes, but, you know, I figure I like it better with the shimmers because they'll give that sparkle and pop that I'm looking for, that I'm not getting because these are just mattes. So let's match it up the other side now. Okay, so yeah, I'm really liking the way this looks. And I'm so glad I didn't put concealer on, especially since this is a dark blue. And I feel like I'm seeing a little bit fallout underneath this eye. Imagine it fell underneath my concealer and then I'd have to try to take it off and fix it and all that. Like anybody else. Okay, so that's how the eyes looking. I'm feeling it. I'm liking it. I'm here for it. Okay, so I'm gonna blend out all stuff up here. And this is a Dose of Colors blending brush. I'm just trying to make sure you can still see that orange and the pink because we about to go in with these shimmers. And I think the blue is lighter and the blue in the outer V, so I might have to go into the outer V again after I put the blue on the shimmer toward the outer V to re-ensure the darkness and the depth in the outer V. But I'm going to start off with this shimmer for now. So I'm going to take that color right there and put that on the outer V and the pink one toward the front. So we're going to start off with this pink one right here, and then I'll go on with that one last. And then I think I'm feeling this color for the inner corner, or maybe the gold. We'll see. I feel like the green would just be a little too much. So, not to mention, I feel like I always do green, so that's why I try to give y'all a little something different by doing some pink, not just the pink, not just the blue. So let's see. It's giving more of a satin vibe, not necessarily, you know, my aesthetic, as we know. Maybe if I spray it, it'll look a little better, because right now it's just kind of like meh to me. I mean, you can see that there's a little sparkle, but it's not giving the true amount of pop that I would like. Sorry, let me stop putting it like all up in the way. Yeah, so that works. Let me wipe a little bit off my hand, and then we're gonna go in with the blue color like I showed you on the other side. So let's start taking that toward the back. And I feel like these feel a little dry. It's a little too subtle for my liking. I mean, it's working, like it looks good on the eyes, but like if I had to just, you know, buy this again, I wouldn't. Like their eyeshadow is just a little too subtle for me. Just a little, sorry, just a little too subtle there. Okay, so this is the eyes we're working with, you guys. I'm gonna go in and try to blend a little bit. Close that back up for now. But I mean, it gave okay color payoff with the shimmers that we worked with. I feel like I can still see both the pink and the blue. So I mean, yeah, that works. Okay. Put a little top back on it and little things. So I mean, I like the quad. Okay, it's not giving the exact exciting, you know, shimmer payoff I thought it would. I don't know if it's because it's the formula of these eyeshadows or what, but it's just okay. Now we're gonna go to the foundation. So like I told you, I'm gonna use Dior Face and Body. I wear the color 6N in this foundation. So let's go ahead and put some on. Let me take my Kevin Aqua and put a little bit of that under that. Well, I'll put a little bit of that under the eye after putting this foundation. So this foundation, if I remember correctly, is like 40 bucks. Only thing I hate is get so sloppy. Like, look at the inside of that. It looks so gross. But because of the watery formula of this product, a lot of times that happens. So, like, a lot of your products ends up being in the bottom of the bottle. That's the only thing I hate about the Dior Face and Body Foundation. Because other than Fall Eyes, it's a wonderful foundation, but, you know, you lose a lot of product in the cap down there. Like, look at that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to just put some all over my face, and we will start with put on my foundation. And I got the neutral because they pretty much only had neutral when it came to this foundation. And I'm like, what's that about? I'm going with the concealer brush. I'm trying to get some out the cap because I feel like it's just sitting down there and it's a waste. So, a little bit on nose. A little bit on forehead. And then get the sponge. And, you know, start. Because of the formula of this, it'd probably be better to use a brush. But since I already had some of the sponge, I was like, I'm going to start off with the sponge. And then, you know, if I have to put on more, which I most likely will, I will use a brush for the rest of it. I'm going to just start with the sponge since we already. But it gives kind of lightweight coverage, so you don't get a whole lot of coverage. But since it's for the face and the body, I'm assuming that's why you don't get a lot of coverage. Don't quote me because I'm not sure if I'm right about that or not. So, like I said, we're going to have to put on some more because the little bit they gave was not cutting it. Okay, so put the top back on. Got a little bit more. This time I'm going to put it on with a brush. And hopefully it'll give me the more coverage I was looking for. Because right now I feel like I hardly have any coverage. And that's not a vibe. Dior estimates a lot of good makeup products in my opinion. Like, I like just about every Dior makeup product I have tried. I like the concealer. I like the foundations I've tried. The only thing I'm not that impressed with so far is the eyeshadow palette. It was just okay. And I had all shimmer ones, so I still had to include, like, you know, something else. So I wasn't necessarily feeling that whole situation either. But, you know, that's the only thing I have to complain about so far out of all the Dior products I've tried. You know, I feel like that's a good thing. Because that's only one thing. I tried the lip product. Well, you know, I didn't try the lip products yet. I bought one of the lip products. We're going to try them today. See how that goes. So I'm going to put the Kevin Aqua concealer underneath the eyes. Now that we put it on like the face, so lightly. Cause it's a bit expensive. And I don't want to be caking it on and putting too much and looking crazy. So. We're gonna start right here with that, and then I'm going to use the what do you call it? Forever Correct Skin Correct Concealer. I have the color 4 Warm Olive, or WO as they say. And I'm gonna highlight the face. When I first saw this color, y'all, I was like, ooh. It was the only one I feel like would like halfway work for me, and I'm glad I got this one because I feel like when I wear it, you know, it has the exact coloring that I need. And it warms the foundation nicely because I wear a neutral shade. Well, I buy a neutral shade in this one because it only comes in neutrals, and then it works out because it's so warm and olivey. Along with me usually using the yellow powder underneath the eyes. Now in this video, I don't have a warm powder pen underneath the eye, so I'm kind of concerned about that whole thing, but alright. I think 3 3 battle of the videos to film today, even though I'm filming it. So we'll see how well that goes. Okay, so this is what the face is looking like. Let's blend out the other eye, concealer a little bit. Let's blend out the edges over here real quick. So I try not to blend out too much and blend away the color. But at the same time, I don't want it to look like super cakey underneath there, so also I'm choosing to use a sponge with this particular one just because it's so thick. Now we're going to take the Dior concealer and put that underneath the eyes to brighten it up a little bit. I was just trying to get rid of the initial darkness under the eyes at first, but now I'm gonna just, you know, go into town with this is Dior and 4WO. And now I'm going to go off and film one of these battle of the videos. It's between 2 cream bronzers. So one of them I'm holding in the mirror now, in the camera now, and the other one I ordered and put in the haul, which just uploaded today, so y'all will have to wait and see about that. But yeah, so I will be right back to blend this out with you all, but I need to go do that video real quick, and y'all know I like to put bronzer on and then do that. So see you guys in a few. Okay, y'all, let's blend out this concealer. I've had it on for a good 5 minutes now, and I've never kept this one on that long, so hopefully it blends out okay. It isn't too difficult to blend out underneath the eye, because it has been sitting there for a little while. As you can see, I went off camera and did like battle of the bronzer situation, because I have way too much bronzer on my face now. When you last time I didn't have any bronzer, so I'm going to fix that in a second. But yeah, really a minute. And I forgot to bring a setting spray in here that could fix all this. So I'm just like, just great. Just great. Take the sponge, go down here so that we can calm down how much powder we use, how much contour we use down here. Because I feel like I used less contour on the hooded side than I did on the fancy side, because I feel like it just looks way darker and went way farther than it was supposed to on this side. So I'm trying to kind of fix that situation real quick, hopefully. Okay, yeah, so that's better. Okay, now the setting powders we're going to use, I have the Diypansy Hyaluronic Tinted Hydra Powder in medium dark, and then I have the Dior Nude Air Loose Powder in medium beige. So I'm gonna put medium beige underneath the eyes, and then I'm gonna put the Diypansy all over the face, and then we're gonna spray the face, and you know, all that good stuff there. Y'all know how to get that up in here. So this is what the color looks like. I know Jackie likes to use these type of colors to highlight her face. I didn't know how dark this color was gonna be, but I was like, for $14, we'll try it out, because that was when like Dillard's first had they sale, and they was just out here killing it. I was like, okay, Dillard's, I see you. I will buy this powder. So that's how I got a lot of this Dior stuff. So I was like, we just gonna do a full face of Dior, since I got all these Dior things. So this is what the color looks like. I feel like it's actually a little closer to my skin tone than I would prefer to have underneath my eyes, but if I bought it, that's what we're gonna use it for. I might end up trying to use it all over the face and just skip the Diypansy powder. I don't know. I already used the Diypansy powder in the Charlotte Tilbury video, so I figured, you know, we don't need to overdo it with that. And this looks like it's matching my face pretty well. See, look at it. So I'm thinking I might go ahead and do the whole face with this actually, and then do the foundation powder on top of it if I feel like it's not giving me the type of look I want. So I might show y'all that Diypansy powder for no reason. Well, we're gonna have to wait and see. Hold up a little bit. I was looking at trying the new Lorac foundation and concealer. Let me know what y'all think of that, because I was kind of intrigued by it. And it looks so flawless on the Vet Loves Beauty skin tone. I was like, ooh, maybe I should try it then, you know. And hold up. Yeah, but I'm going to just put the powder all over my face instead. And then I think I might do foundation powder to get one that's closer to my skin tone, because I feel like this is looking a little, well, what it is, beige. And I don't want my whole face to look beige, but at the same time I was like, you know, I need to set the whole face. So I'm gonna just take a setting spray. I have the Tatcha the Satin Skin Mist. I've had this for like quite a while now, and I hardly have ever used it, so I feel like I should use it today. Plus, it's battling against another high-end setting spray that I own, so we're gonna try it today. Just to set the powder on my face right now. Okay. It's like my stopper is stuck. Like, see y'all, nothing's coming out. And I'm like, this stuff costs an arm and a leg. It should not, see, look, like, y'all see I'm spraying it, nothing is coming out. I don't know what the hell that's about, but I'm not feeling it. So I might not be doing a battle or anything since my setting spray doesn't want to come out. Like, what the hell is this about? Am I gonna have to pour this in the fucking Versali thing too? Like, what the hell is going on? Look, y'all, like nothing. Absolutely nothing is coming out here. Okay, so apparently I'm not gonna use that. So apparently I'm gonna use the Hourglass Soft Focus Setting Spray, because literally nothing was coming out of that Tatcha one as y'all saw. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead and put the Versali top on there and try to use it that way, because that stuff costs too much not to be able to use it all. Like, they want. You have to keep your eyes closed with this one until it fully dries. They said don't do anything until then. So right now I'm just trying to feel around for my sponge and see if I can start patting into my face. Since I can't necessarily open my eyes to pat, I have to kind of wait till it completely dries before I can open my eyes. So I'm just gonna pat, and hopefully that's okay. Okay, so I feel like like I said, I feel like my face looks a little beige. So we're gonna take this Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refreshing Custom Finish Powder, and of course I have the shade 510 Suede. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on to make my face look a little bit more, you know, my skin tone. Because right now I just feel like I look like really beige-ish, and that's not cute. So. And this is an e.l.f. in the Bella Noir like powder brush. About the set when they had some blushes and other things on sale from e.l.f. a while ago. Because I really wanted to try the new shimmer infused blushes, and they were on sale, so I went ahead and bought those. And then, you know, so okay, that should do it. They have the shimmery bronzer in this Dior face palette. Let me grab it really quick. Let me move some of these other things around in order to get to it. Okay, yeah, so this is supposed to be a shimmery bronzer right here. I'm sorry, it says it's a blush, but for some of my skin tone it's a bronzer. So I'm thinking about trying to put that on top. So let's see how that looks. Let's take a little bit, and we're gonna I'm not gonna use a shimmery blush today, just because I don't have like I didn't bring a powder brush in here to put on with this, so we're just going to go with the shimmery bronzer situation, and we're not going to use this blush this time, but, you know, I might use it another time in a future video or something. I'm going to take this Coral Vibes Nude Luminizer Glow Vibes highlighter with some of their limited edition collection. So I'm going to take that, and we're going to go ahead and do the face. Some highlighter real quick. So this is what the compact looks like. It's a nice little thin one, though. It's not thick like the other Dior highlighter I had that I sold. And look at that color. It's gorgeous. Just, yes. It kind of reminds me of Dreamsicle by Becca, but, you know, not 100%. Let me go ahead and get a highlighter brush. So, like I said, I was going to take the Scott Barnes number 64 brush and try that one out. And then if I don't like the highlighter with this one, then I'll probably get my, what's his name? Oh, this works. I was about to say I'd get the Bergman Rock highlighter from a brush from Wet n Wild, but I'm liking the way this looks. It's giving a perfect, nice, subtle glow. And I'm here for it. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely here for this. So. I was going to do a battle of lipstick video today, but then I remembered I have lipsticks from Dior, so I can't do that. But I can do a battle of the highlighter, setting spray video, so I will not be doing setting spray in this video because I have to, you know, do a battle of the setting sprays. And I need to find something to put the other setting spray in because right now, you all saw the Tatcha one wasn't working, and I was trying to battle it against the, what do you call it, Hourglass one, but not if it's not about to work. So we're gonna pick one of these lipsticks to put on. Yes, this highlighter is definitely, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It's a vibe. I'm here for it. It looks really nice. So far, the majority of the stuff I tried, I liked. Like, I'm liking the setting powder. I think it looks nice. Oh crap, no, I forgot the highlighter came in a little pouch too. Put it back in its pouch. Fancy pouch. And then, let's see. Oh, lip products. So I have two Dior Addict lip plumpers. I have Glitterati and Lovely D. I'm thinking I'm not gonna go with Glitterati, but I'm gonna swatch both of them just so you can see what they look like, and then that'll help me probably determine better which one I'm gonna use. I'm just feeling Glitterati, I think, because of the name, honestly. But this is Lovely D, and this is Glitterati. So let's see which one I like better. Looks kind of sheer. Both of them look kind of sheer, actually. And then I didn't bring a lip liner in here either. That's probably not helping. There we go. Okay. So this is Lovely D, and this is Glitterati. So I'm most likely about to go with Glitterati just because I feel like there's shimmer on the eyes. I want to have a little shimmer on the lips to match. So we're going to do Glitterati. Let me go ahead and grab a compact just to be able to put this lip part on. It's really thin, water-like formula. It's weird. I don't feel any plumping though. Yeah, I feel like I want to put on another layer just because I feel like I don't really see any color to the lip. And it literally feels like I'm just putting water on my lips. It's really weird. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished face of an almost full face of Dior. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.